Welcome to Connecting with Karen Nance. This is Women's History Month, and I'm so excited to have my special guest, Tammi Relyea, who has two businesses, BRA-sériē and WO3. Welcome, Tammi.
Thank you, Karen. I am so honored to be here. And I just want to congratulate you for such a wonderful and inspiring platform, giving individuals of all different backgrounds an opportunity to showcase their work and their talents. So thank you again for this wonderful opportunity.
Well, it's an honor to have you here, and I would like to share with our audience your first business, which is BRA-sériē, and we have a little video clip to share with our audience, and we're going to go to that right now. Stay tuned.
Tired of hiding your bra straps? Strapless bra keeps falling down? Introducing BRA-sériē. Finally, stylish bra straps. Styles from daring to dainty. Yes, ladies, the time has come. BRA-sériē, reinventing the bra strap. To learn more, visit our site at BRA-sériē.com.
That was an amazing video of BRA-sériē, and I am a BRA-sériē fan, and I have many of the styles, and I'm wearing one now, which is the Paris pom-pom, and it just elevates my life and my day and my attitude, and I want to thank you for that, Tammi. And so can you tell us about BRA-sériē and how you got started with it?
Sure. So BRA-sériē was really an idea that I had for many years because oftentimes among women, we were always talking about what are we going to do with that pesky bra strap? And even though the strapless bra did come on the scene, many women did not feel comfortable because a lot of times we have all of those fashion missteps where they either fall down or they don't necessarily stay in place. And as we've seen in fashion, Karen, women have become more comfortable and have always wanted to show a little bit of shoulder, whether you're 22 or you're 92. But what often got in the way of showcasing this beautiful feature that I believe that all women have is what to do with that pesky bra strap. So as you probably remember, there've been definitely different ideas that have come along the way, including what most people remember is the clear sort of plastic bra strap.
Yeah.
But I thought that we could do better. We as women deserve to have stylish bra straps. So I decided to go on a journey of figuring out how can I take a functional aspect and turn it into a stylish fashion accessory. And so through many years of product and research development, I came up with what I believe is a game changer of styles that are from dainty to daring, that really not only solves a solution of women wanting to show their shoulders, but also elevates your whole entire outfit.
And you've done that beautifully. And when did you start with BRA-sériē? When did you launch?
Well, I launched in the beginning of 2017. So I've been around a while. And as you can imagine, with any startup brand and something like in my particular case, something that has never really existed before, it's been a process to get more eyeballs and attention on the brand. But over time, I'm starting to see all the seeds that I have planted years ago. Women are being so receptive to the brand. And in fact, I'm even getting inquiries from internationally, from India, from Sweden, from London. So it's nice to see that all of that hard work in the beginning and also, making it through COVID, I'm able to still stick around and provide a wonderful accessory to women.
Wow. What advice would you give to someone wanting to start a brand new business such as yourself? And you've been so successful. We're going on 7 years, right?
Yeah,
Since
correct.
2017. So what advice would you give a woman or anyone who wanted to start a brand new business?
Well, I can give a couple of things. There's a lot of advice that I've learned. And one of the things that I will say is, for anyone starting a business, be kind to yourself
Mm.
and accept that you're not always going to know everything, and no one knows everything. And the second thing I will also share, and I've learned it myself as well too, be careful where you get your advice from.
Okay.
Many people are well intended, but they're just not in the right space to give you the best advice for your needs and for where you're at in your business. And I will also say that too, even with those individuals that may identify themselves as professionals, not
Mm.
every professional necessarily would be the right fit for your journey. So I caution entrepreneurs to just be careful where they're getting their advice. And as I mentioned before, give yourself a lot of grace. This is definitely a roller coaster ride, and there's a lot of ups and downs, and you're going to make mistakes, and that's okay too.
Well, the success of Brasserie is very evident from your website and from the number of people that support you as they should. And what I like best about it, I believe, is one of the best things about it is that it's empowering and you feel beautiful, and that comes from the inside and to the outside, and that is a lot has to do with what you represent to us. Your power, your grace, and your charity, and your willingness to help others is really evident. And it's been you've been a mentor to me, and I'm sure to many others. And I just want to commend you for that. It makes a big difference. You've made a big difference in my life, and many others. And so, as we talk about Brasserie and the development of Brasserie, how you started another business? I'm not a grassroots organization. Is that right?
Correct. Yes, as I have been growing in my business, it was also important for me that personally and professionally, that my brand stands for something that is giving back in some way. And one of the things that I am very passionate about, Karen, is taking every opportunity I can to elevate other women in the process. So
Right.
the idea of WO3, it's the acronym stands for Women Owned, and the number 3 represents the 3 pillars that I believe are the key essentials to elevating women-owned and women-led businesses, and that's partner, promote, and support. So that's just what WO3 stands for. And so when I came up with this idea, I wanted to make sure that I created a call to action where everyone, regardless of whether you live in Africa, whether you live in the United States, regardless of your political background, your socioeconomic background, your education, we could all come together for just one day a year to support women-owned and women-led businesses. And I really believe in strength in numbers. When we can really hone in on that simple mathematical equation, if we can exponentially grow a call to action in the thousands, in the millions, you can see how much the impact can be when we all come together for the same cause.
I love the idea of WO3 and have been supporting you. And the theory behind it is we can give a little, we can give a lot, but we can give whatever we have. And that doesn't have to be monetary. By following somebody on a social media site, by writing a review about somebody, it doesn't have to be a monetary cost, but the value that it brings to that business and to that business owner is invaluable. And so that's something that I think is a huge concept that I've never been experienced before in terms of a business
Absolutely.
owner. So I really commend you for that, and I've been a supporter. And can you tell us a little bit about what uh, you're going to do specifically on March 30th, WO3 Day? What are your plans for that day?
Well, my celebration of elevating and promoting women-owned businesses actually for me starts now, the whole entire month of March, through my WO3 movement, I am spotlighting women from all different backgrounds on all of our social media pages. I'm also doing live Instagram interviews with women and organizations that what we have now developed this year are alliance members. They are organizations that are coming together with us to partner with us on WO3 Day to spread the word about this movement within their organization. And particularly on WO3 Day, I plan to have a live event at a woman-owned business to not only showcase more women-owned businesses, but also to do a little shopping as well too. And Karen, before we go to the video, what I want to say on WO3 so that more folks understand the context. Yes, it's also important that while there are opportunities that we can do that don't require a lot of money, let's be honest too. In order for women-owned and women-led businesses to thrive and survive, we need to put our economic dollars into this structure. And again, understanding that we all have different means, it could be very, very simple. It could be buying a gift card. It could be doing a little bit of shopping. I also encourage women to think about, oftentimes when you think about the total year we spend on beauty products and clothing, maybe we can start intentionally thinking about allocating a certain percentage of what we spend to specifically women-owned and women-led businesses. So the whole movement is not about intention, but also growing awareness that we need to bolster this powerful economic structure. Because Karen, as you know, and research also backs this up, when we support women-owned and women-led businesses, they are most often the most generous in their communities and education. So when they win, we all win as well too.
Wow, that was so beautifully said, Tammi. And you also, throughout the work with Brasserie, you've always supported others, and you had Style Tip Tuesdays, you featured other women, and Shout Out Sundays. And so that's what's inspiring to me, is that it's always been, even when with Brasserie, for you focusing on others. And I really, really appreciate that. And actually, your WO3 has been my inspiration for this podcast, because I think it's so important to sponsor and support others and let people know that there are people doing amazing things out there, such as yourself. So I am a huge fan of Brasserie as well as WO3, and you inspire me, and I will make sure that I continue to partner, promote, and support women-owned businesses as well. So I'd like to take this opportunity to share with our audience the WO3 video.
Hello, I'm Tammi Relyea. I am the proud founder of WO3, a grassroots movement dedicated to inspiring everyone, and I mean everyone, for a shared cause. Our simple and powerful call to action is to come together on WO3 Day, an officially designated day each year, and engage at least one simple action to support women-owned or women-led businesses. WO3 is an acronym that stands for Women-Owned. And the number 3 symbolizes the 3 pillar essentials I believe to helping women-owned businesses succeed. They are partner, promote, and support. The WO3 grassroots movement is a powerful force that aims to break down barriers and create opportunities for all women to feel supported. It's also an opportunity for all of us to come together, united, locally and globally, to help each other thrive. Research and studies show that when we support women-owned businesses, they tend to be the most generous in giving back to their local communities and education. So just imagine what we can all collectively do if we put a little effort in together for just one day to support this powerful economic structure. The inception of WO3 is rooted in 2 fundamental reasons. The first being deeply personal. I'm a firm believer that a meaningful life involves a commitment to serving others. As a business owner myself, The second reason stems from understanding the trials and tribulations that women-owned businesses often encounter. While certain challenges are beyond our control, I firmly believe in the strength that comes from unity. Just for a moment, imagine this. The profound impact if everyone took a moment on WO3 Day to write a Google review for just 5 women-owned businesses they adore. Envision the ripple effect on local and global women-owned enterprises, whether they operate online, own a boutique, or have products in our local grocery store, receiving hundreds, if not thousands of purchases in a single day. Consider the transformative difference in the lives of hardworking individuals that work for nonprofits, hairdressers, housekeepers, servers at restaurants, all experiencing a bit of extra generosity in tips in honor of WO3 Day. The possibilities are endless, whether you have 5 minutes or 1 hour. If you have $1 or $1,000, it's crucial to me that WO3 set an example demonstrating to future generations the true essence of women supporting women. I invite you to share this vision and join me on this empowering journey.
This video has been such an inspiration, Tammi. Thank you for putting this together for us.
You're welcome. I hope in this video you can see the impact of this movement, the vision of how it can grow just internationally. There's no place on the planet that no one can celebrate WO3 Day. And that's the beauty of it. In fact, what I would like to share is one of the most memorable things a few years ago is a wonderful woman in Paris reached out to me and said that she was so excited about this movement, loved its inclusivity, but was planning to do her own WO3 Day in Paris, celebrating the women-owned and women-led businesses there. So you can see when I truly say this is an opportunity for everyone to participate. It's not an understatement at all.
Well, what I most appreciate about you, as you've said, you don't only celebrate WO3 Day on March 30th or the last day of the month during Women's History Month. You do it every day. And that's an inspiration to me. And hopefully the movement does take off not only on that day, but people take your lead and say, well, every day of the month, I can do something, even if it's sending somebody a kind word or supporting. We're all shopping, always shopping for something somewhere. So we should also take heed and say, well, maybe let me just check to see if there's a woman-owned business I can support in this area. So I am so grateful for you, and I'm excited for WO3 Day. And do you have any parting words for our viewers today?
Well, Karen, I think you summed it up really nicely. But yes, you're absolutely right. The WO3 movement and WO3 Day is really to plant that seed and inspire folks to think about women-owned and women-led businesses 365 days a year. And the reason why I do this one day a year is that not only do I want it to feel special, but I also want individuals to take the lead on their own, to pay it forward. I don't think we need to micromanage folks on what they do every single day, but it's just a marker for all of us to start thinking about, well, maybe I can do a little bit more throughout the year. So that is really the importance of WO3. Before I leave, I just want to say, it's not surprising that my brand, that WO3 has become such a passionate, and it's starting to grow. My brand BRA-sériē is thinking out of the box, and so is WO3. So they both go hand in hand with the vision that thinking out of the box is so important sometimes to bringing folks together. And the last thing I would say is I'd like to end with my favorite quote is that for all women is to be the woman you would look up to. So that I hope inspires all of us to rise the occasion, to build ourselves up, and to look inward to be that strong woman that we all aspire to.
Well, thank you so much, Tammi. You're clearly an inspiration to me and to so many others. I'm looking forward to celebrating WO3 Day on March 30th, 2024, and every day of the year. So thank you so much for being a guest on my show.
Thank you so much, and thank you again for having me.
Of course. Take care.